Clean start this time. Yeah. All right, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Get Your Shit Together. Deuce. I am, of course, your host, Mr. J, and accompanying me on this journey into the nether regions of our psyche is my beautiful, my lovely, my wonderful, my intelligent
Miss A. Marie.
There she is, that co-host.
I do need that entrance music.
I know, right? Exactly, especially when I do it. And on today's show, we have Miss A. Marie. Okay. Anyway, I swear to God, I'm gonna get through an intro one of these times without being an absolute asshat. So
no, you will never.
Go fuck yourself. So on today's episode, our launching point is how men and women approach each other. Is that correct?
Bam.
Did I say that right?
Wham, bam, boom. You got it.
Drop a mic, walk off stage. Mic drop.
Yeah, don't do that. Apparently, that's really bad for the mics.
Yeah. You really shouldn't do that at all.
My dad, I like to, when I would do karaoke with my dad, like, I like to pretend like I might do a mic drop when I'm done. And he just gives me that look, that evil, like, death stare. Like
oh, so you want to experience what hell looks like. Oh, okay.
So, we gave you life. You want me to take it away now?
Oh.
Okay.
I see. Okay, you're playing a really dangerous game of chicken right now. Wow. Kudos to you. You got some cojones. Let's see how far you can go with this.
That's exactly. I get that look a lot.
Yeah, I get that too. Yeah.
Yep.
From just the world in general.
So, do you want to hit the topic like from a man's
perspective?
Yeah. Well, the launching point.
The launching point? Yeah.
Because we can't say topics anymore.
Yeah, because we're scattered brains.
We're liars.
We're space cadets. We're space cadets. I don't live on this planet. I just vacation here every once in a while. So, yeah, I'll take the reins. This time. So I find that it's really difficult. I think that there's a lot of negativity that gets attached to like mainly how men approach women. Because it's usually that way. But it's really difficult as a man to approach a woman. Even if, like, you're secure with yourself and confident, like, you're good or whatever, like, I would still have issues approaching a woman. It'll never stop.
You? Not Mr. J.
Anyway, so even, right up until we started going out, like, I had to approach women, and I was on the road a lot, so I had a lot of opportunities to approach women. Unfortunately for me, in terms of my psyche and my ego, I had a lot of women that were approaching me because of what I was doing, so I had to deal with that on a regular basis, which is cool. It strengthened that muscle of dealing with the opposite sex and not saying too many stupid things, but ultimately, like, that's what's going through every dude's head. So all that crazy, like, catcalling and things that women can't stand, like, yeah, it's gross. And even I dog on them sometimes. It is gross, but, like, dude, that takes a lot of fucking guts, man, to do that. It does. Because you're gonna come off stupid. There's, like, no guy ever that, like, approached a woman and the entire thing was smooth and, like, nothing went wrong. Nah, dude, like, you come off like an asshole no matter how you do that.
I had some guy, one time I was working on the road. I've had it happen to me a couple times. So, I'm working out on the road, and this guy drives into the ramp that I'm in. And he's like, "Hey, girl, why are you doing that job? Don't you want me to take care of you?" I said, "You gonna take care of my bills? Like, is that what you're gonna do?" Like, he was sitting there, the way they talk, like, sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell? Like, what? Like, they come up with such great things to say, but at the same time,
their delivery is horrible.
It's so skeevy.
Yeah.
Like, why are you working so damn hard? I don't know. I gotta pay a bill. My electric bill. Actually, I'm behind like 3 months. I gotta pay that, so that's what I'm doing. Do you want to do it for me? Like, are you gonna do that? What's the point of asking that dumb question? Those type of people are funny. Or like, "Damn, you too fond to be out here working like that. They got you working hard out here, girl." You look too damn fine to be doing all that. And I'm like, oh my God.
I really do. I think like this stereotypical black person like approach is either one of two things. There's no in between. There's no gray area with it. It's black and white. It's not black and white. It's either.
Oh, what do you know? You're talking about yourself now.
Oh, I'm talking about myself. Self-deprecating. Oh, I'm brilliant. So there's either one of two things that happen. Either it's the smoothest shit, it's as close as you can get to like the best way to pick up a chick, or it is fucking a train wreck. Like you're just like, oh my God, I want you to turn around and leave as fast as possible. Can you run in that direction? Just sprint.
And like sprint into the brick wall that's right there, okay? As fast as you can.
Like I've been out with friends back in the day, or like I said, being on the road a lot, and all the like the stuff like my coworkers would do, or like other guys that were in the room trying to pick up other women that were in the room. Like you just see it, and it's cringeworthy. Like as a guy, I'm watching my friends fail miserably, and it's just like, oh, that hurts my heart. That hurts what little thing that's beating between that little thing, that tiny little crusty thing that beats beneath my chest. It's like, it's you can barely. It's almost not even.
Oh my God, this needs to be videoed. I swear. Soon we're gonna be doing videos because
real soon. Yeah.
We need to be doing this.
Yes. But yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad. And then there's the times where my approach, like that I've gone through when I talk to women is. Well, in a lot of like sales jobs, right? They have a thing where it's like ignore and then repeat. So it's like whatever objection you get, it's like just fucking stuff that down. It didn't even happen, and then like find a solution and keep going with your pitch. So I kind of already had that before I went into sales because I did that when I was picking up women, and or trying to pick up women because it obviously didn't always work. It's a numbers game.
I've definitely heard how you talk to some women, like as your friend, on the friend end of things.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the one time we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. It was in North Brunswick. Went to Buffalo Wild Wings over there.
Yeah.
And that one girl was just like, like the way you were saying, I'm just looking at you and I'm like, dude. You're fucking horrible. Like, what is wrong with you?
What was I saying?
You were just being rude. You were being rude.
Yeah.
But you, at the same time, because you're charming, it worked. Like, it worked out in your favor more than anything. Like, she was super attentive. She, like, wanted to take care of our table as much as she could. And at first, like, she had to classify whether or not I was your girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Like, it was the funniest thing. She's like, I don't think your girlfriend would appreciate you talking to me like that. I'm like, I'm not his girlfriend. I'm just his friend, and I'm really sad about that right now.
Oh, didn't I squash it? Like she asked, and like you confirmed it, but I was like, oh yeah, she's not my girlfriend. Like I said it like,
yeah.
No, it's cool. It's
I'm like, this is depressing me right now.
Yeah. No, I'll give another example of like how keeping it real goes wrong. It's like a little Dave Chappelle quote right there, or reference.
Yeah.
So
I love Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, he's great. I'm so glad that he's back and doing comedy.
Oh my God.
Fantastic. I love him so much. He's so great. But anyway, I was at some steakhouse or whatever. It was like I think it was like my sister's birthday, something like that. And I was single and in like a bad way. So I was already like angry at life. And so I fucking walking around and I go to the bathroom and I see the bartender, and the bartender's adorable. I'm like, oh my God, she's gorgeous. Like I want to figure out how I want to talk to her.
Hey girl.
And I can never stand that. Like I always started off as normal as possible. Like she's a bartender, so let me ask for a drink. Let's start there and then work into a conversation. I didn't need a drink. I didn't even want one. I had free alcohol back at the table, right? So I went up and I think I asked her like a generic question at first, like where the bathroom was or something. I come back out. I'm like, hey, so, like, what do you do around here? What do you do after you get off? Like, what do you do for fun? Just started to get to know her, normal back and forth. And then, like, I asked her out. Like, all right, cool. Like, yo, you want to get together sometime? Maybe hang out or something? And she was like, oh, no, I have a boyfriend. And she showed her a ring. And it was like, and I was like, oh, you're engaged? Oh, I'm sorry. She's like, oh, no, I'm not engaged.
It's a promise
ring. I was like, so mad. I was like, that doesn't fucking count. I'm like, what do you mean? you when someone shows you a ring, I'm saying this to her. I'm saying in this tone. I'm like, when someone shows you a ring on their finger, it means they're engaged. That promise ring shit doesn't mean anything to me. I'm like fuck your boyfriend. Like, let's fucking go out. You never know. Maybe I'm better than he is. I started with that whole approach.
That is a horrible.
It is a horrible.
That is a horrible approach.
It is a horrible approach, but it's honestly, it happens. Like it has worked. It has worked, and that's the fucked up thing. It didn't work with her specifically because I was a little too aggressive about it. Like, and I don't mean like what I just said was too aggressive. I mean like as that progressed, I started becoming more and more belligerent because I was angry, and I was just that's.
In a second, I'm like.
So that happened. It actually happened to me on the road. A woman who was married was flirting with me. Okay. And yeah,
I do have to say something.
It's fucked up. What's up?
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
So it's kind of similar to that thing. So I had a boyfriend, got me the whole promise ring thing, right?
I knew we were going here.
And this is for women too. Just pay attention to how I dealt with that whole promise ring thing, because nobody takes that serious. I wouldn't take that shit. I didn't take it seriously. I didn't. So I've been approached in that same way that you've approached someone, where they're like, "Oh, promise ring," or about no, they're trying. Oh, he's your boyfriend, and I showed them my ring. When I show my ring, the guy doesn't need to know that it's a promise ring that's sitting there hitting on you. If you want to get rid of them, just say that you're married, or at least I'm engaged. Because especially if you have a ring that can pull off as an engagement ring, like, see, like, yeah, I'm engaged. But thank you so much for all the nice compliments you made. Like, it's so funny, the way I deal with being hit on. Like, it depends on how the guy goes about it, usually. Usually it's about the way you go about it towards me. Yeah. Some women just get, like, really vicious regardless of how you're going. You could be the sweetest and say the nicest things to her, and she'll just be like, "Ew, get the fuck out of my face." Sorry, I know I have a whole bunch of characters I can do. Black man, sassy black man. I could do
sassy black man.
I could do Valley Girl.
That's just me talking.
So I've been hit on in all different ways. I've had the catcalling. Even when I was thicker, it was usually when I was thicker, like it's usually mainly black men or like Spanish dudes. When I'm thinner, it's more variety.
Oh, more variety.
So I've been like I get different kind like.
Have you ever been hit on by an Asian guy?
Never. Actually, that's really funny that you asked that question. Because I went, like, this Asian dude, like 2 weeks ago, he was looking at the car. Like, everybody looks at the car. Right now, my car does not have a bumper. So, it looks like a Transformer. It's dope as hell. I don't care. I will never say it's a hoopty. It looks dope as hell. It's a Transformer. So, this guy's looking at the car, and I'm like, yeah, I know, dude. It's ugly as hell. I know. Like, what can I say? He's like, no, at least he could drive, though. And he's, like, sitting there trying. At that moment, I gave him an opening to talk. Yeah. So he was, like, sitting there trying to talk a little longer. Mm-hmm. And he did get down to asking me if I had a boyfriend. I was like, yeah, I do. But thank you. Like, that's... Because he was trying to ask me out.
At least he did it the right way. Like, he did it.
He talked to me normal. Like,
he had respect for himself and you.
We had a little conversation about the car. How, well, at least, most people don't have. There's a lot of people out there that don't have cars, so at least it still runs. And I said to him, like, yeah, like, I just wish it was pretty again. That's all. Like, that's all. Then I could say those things. But right now, I can't. Everybody says that to the person that has the beat-up car. Yeah. Hey, at least it still runs. Yeah. Yeah, well, you could go fuck yourself because your car is so much nicer than mine now.
Listen, what you just said to me does not help the situation at all. Doesn't make me feel better about what's going on right now.
But anyways, back to where I was getting at. Like,